I was born on the prairie, in the corn country, the corn village, in the middle of winter, in a square Puritan house at the beginning of a most brutal century, the 20th century. I was born out of the body of women, earth, village, and the people of the Americas. I was born into a valley richer than any river valley in the world, between two rivers, the Missouri and the Mississippi, on an alluvial drift where the pure humus of the earth went down without stone or poison 10, 12 feet. A beautiful curving prairie with rolling hills and valleys strangely mingled together, from passages of prairie to woodland flowers and hardwood forest, a land so rich that the Indians didn't have to plant anything. I was born in the Indian lands of the Fox, Dakota, Potawatomi, Wapello, Osceola, and Tama, those people driven away from this paradise. I was born in the village of democratic utopians who came for free land and freedom of worship and the new democratic human being. In 75 years, this rich land has been corned out, poisoned with chemicals, overplowed, eroded, the homesteads gone back to the banker, and the land now subjected to corporate farming. I was born in the winter while the corn seed waited. The earth frozen, the seed gone into its hard hull waiting, all waiting in the cold. I would be born no differently than the maize in the heat and moisture of my mother, cherished by the village, by the valley, by the seasons. The night I was born, the snow came, and in the white square house, in the birthing room on the ground floor, my grandmother, my young aunt, a neighbor woman, labored with two other women, my mother and myself. The men sat cozily in the parlor, drinking, telling jokes. My father, my uncle, my mother's two drunk brothers, and the country doctor waited, I'm sure, for a son. I came out of my mother. She held me against her own thighs to warm me. She gave me the mother cob, and all is beautiful, the flower head, the curving neck, the meadowed breast, the horizon belly curve of buttock, the stretch of legs, the bottom of the feet, all beautiful, she said, root, earth, and she-rain. As I lie on the earth, be upon me, take me, I am powerful. O prairie, I know all your little trees. I have watched them thaw and bud, and the pools of winter frozen over. Your tracked roads, footprints of fleeing people going where? In the country now, with sense of ruin and desolation, I can never leave you. I have stayed with you, being in love with you, bent upon understanding you, bringing you to life, for your life is my life, and your death is mine also. The more I think about my life, I think about the question of goals, which you were told in your early life you had to be a success. But I soon discovered that the goals and the success were in the male world, in the what I call the linear world. That is the world which goes towards the target. And I remember when I was a young girl in the prairies, I thought, I don't want to move in a linear way towards the target. I'm not the gun sight. I repudiate that. And I felt that I wanted to live more in the generative world, in the world of the seed, in the world of the flower, in the world of generation, of perhaps even in the world of having a child, which became to me representative of the generative world, of the world. I mean, 9 months of generation is not a goal. You know, you don't look forward to a target of saying, you know, I'm going to give birth to Napoleon, you know, or some great aim. And I began to feel in my life, and now as I grow older, I feel this is very, very important to me, that I wanted to grow and not to consume or not to become successful or become a goal. I wanted to grow in the way that the season grows. I mean, I don't think that a sunflower says, well, I'm going to be a successful sunflower. You know, I'm going to be the biggest sunflower, the greatest. And I think I felt this very early, and now I'm looking back on my life, I feel that I really wanted to ripen